If we don't have standards, if we don't agree on those standards, and if we don't make a commitment to design programs according to those standards, then we can't become a profession. And right now, each of you has to make a commitment for this to work. You have to, for the sake of this event, commit to designing a program. Bring to bear your best thinking in this short amount of time that we have, and see if you can actually start from square one and develop it all the way to something where we have a 45-minute finished program. But everybody has to be on board for that. Because this only works by virtue of your involvement and dedication to whether these standards can be applied in your work as an artist and whether you think they work universally as a profession. Are saying that in 45 minutes you can do all of these, and that in fact you must do all of these. So that's the twist.
Etc. That's what a lot of the Young Artists programs were. So creating this relevance is critically important and desired. But how do you specifically tie in elements of your program to those curriculum standards and other issues that are specific to what kids and teachers and administrators who are booking you and buying your programs in your presence want to see made? And it's not only that you do it in the program, but I'm going to reinforce this again, it's how you write about it in the materials that we'll be developing in the next.
I'm hoping that it will help me generate some ideas about more effective ways to present programs in the schools to kids from kindergarten on up, and just ways to effectively engage them in what we're doing.
I think for me, I've been doing it a while, and I like a lot of the programs that I do. I've had great success with them, but I want to actually open it up now to allow children to have a little bit more of a creative input to that.
Of creative choice on the part of the students involved. And then do you have page 4?
Of these things to start putting some stuff down on paper to get our thoughts focused on the 4 essential elements. We want to have techniques that are built in that allow for creative involvement of the kids.
I don't do that. How about you write that notes? It's a short word, it's a long word. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So if that's not important, the words themselves are important because these are
idea. So that's their creative choice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
so
then we
Well, in the show concept that I've sort of been playing with, I want children to understand how changing a puppet's facial features can inform how the character is created, things that like voice and movement. But I also want them to see that changing a character's emotion can affect the story being told. So I'm hopefully setting up a sequence of events where a character can actually be facially changed. You mean you're going to take off their face? Decapitation. I don't know if I like this show. I think it'll be all right because it's just puppets. What?
Everything that we do in the next 3 days is going to keep informing the process of coming out with a revised or a new program.
A snake. Will you take this snake and
What we're looking for is that when students participate in a Young Audiences program anywhere in the country, that all students will not only experience the art form, but gain some understanding of that art form, understand how that art form may connect to other curricular areas in everyday life, and also participate in the creative process that actually creates art form.
So it's vitally important that you share with us as we go along in various ways how you think it's going and what suggestions you would make about it. And for that purpose, everybody has a generic evaluation form in their binder. You have 4 for today. It's really about the content of what you think we can do to improve these things.
What it really comes down to is ways to ask yourself, is this an effective program? You know, am I conveying what I want to convey? Do I even know what I'm trying to convey? And I'm just starting with that. Do I know why I'm here, what I'm trying to convey, what are the students supposed to get out of this. And so this kind of process, I don't ever see it as restricting. It's really about making sure that you're delivering a useful product and not just something that's sort of entertaining.
That a criteria for a YA core service anywhere in the country is going to be child-centered, outcome-driven, meaning we're focusing on our intentions. What's the outcomes we want the kids to get? And that we're going to be able to measure those and be accountable to them.
The issue is virtuosity, not the selection of music.
If I'm doing K-6 and it's a K-6 program, any K-6 child should have access to it.
My name is Gregg. I had a teacher named John. He wrote a composition for me with my name. He went, "Gere gege nagadin, na nagadin nagena, kata kre data kre kran, kran da, gere gege nagadin, kran da, nagadin, kran da, nagadin, kran da. Gere gege nagadin, na nagadin again, data kre data kran, kran da, gere gege nagadin, kran da, nagadin, kran da, nagadin, kran da. Gere nagadin, na nagadin again, data kran da, gere gege nagadin, kran da, nagadin, kran da, nagadin, kran da. So I'll play that right now. I had another teacher named Tarana. He taught me this one. And then I had a teacher named Robbie. He taught me this one. So I'm here today, feeling really happy, thankful for all my teachers. Lay on. And I'm looking forward to some surprises.